Your boy, Jet Black, the one and only, here with
Q.
And today we're going to be playing Jank Heroes Funnifyic. It's going to be the first episode of the Turbo Toad Saga, but episode 18 overall. If you'd like to be able to jump into this episode straight, make sure that you watch some of the previous episodes before, or watch some of our Jumpstart videos, which summarize the story up to a point. Yo, Scavenger, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. This is going to be Q's first campaign.
There's nothing there.
Yeah, we don't have a Turbo Toad Jumpstart because it's like his first thing. Then Kirby said, pineapples for Turbo Toad.
But yeah, you always make your episode 14 jump starts. So it's going to be like a 5-second video being like, there's nothing on Turbo Toad, episode 14.
I mean, we'll see what happens for Turbo Toad very soon. Also, this is pretty much a good jumping on point for people because it's going to be like a first episode of a character saga.
Also, is this just going to be happening after the events that just happened with me and Aiden?
Mm-hmm.
Because if so, then he's going to have a fun time.
Yeah, he's going to have a really fun time.
Oh, shit.
Kirby said maybe this can be where Meta Knight can start. Cool. Kirby's also made a new character, but he hasn't really played it yet.
Is he also non-human?
That actually is a good question. Scavenger said lol.
Oh, sure.
He's probably a Kirby race, a Star Warrior race, I believe.
So you're going to want to roll... well, first, which is your good die and which is your bad die?
Since this one looks all dark, I'll have that be my bad die.
That's racist!
Yes, it is. And since this one is not dark, this will be my good die.
That's also racist!
That's where we're at right now.
Alright.
So, roll 2d20. Oh, wait. What time is it?
What?
Like in real life? Because we only run for an hour.
Boy, he said 12.
It's 12:22.
So at 1:22 is when the session will end. Okay, roll 2d20. Which rolled higher, the good die or the bad die?
Bad was an 18, good was a 7, so...
Okay, so the bad die. So you wake up at 10:30, but your class is also at 10:30. Also, there's no power in your building, and you can hear a lot of screams in the hallway.
Hashtag use a PowerPoint, Turbo Toad jumps at light speed to class.
Okay, so you jump at light speed to class?
Do you die?
No, it's literally in my power
You
description.
collide with everything between you and class.
Jumps at speed of light, dealing AoE on land and stopping at any time without hurting self.
Alternatively, you can do it without the damage.
So the stop doesn't hurt you?
No, nothing hurts me. I just jump at light speed.
Gerard gave a piss. I was like, I think Gerard's more concerned because what, floor of the apartment building do you live on? Yeah, did you, jump through the whole apartment building?
We got a lot more
then,
hours to go. Trust us.
Yeah, so...
I'm on the 16th floor.
So you jump through, a minimum of 4 floors above you. And then you land in your university class.
No, I'm jumping at light speed, so I just jump, I jump cardinally towards it. Just straight
you're gonna
through
go,
all the walls. I'm just going to Turbo Toad jump right through everything.
So you just jump out of the building.
Forward?
No, let's say, for example, it's a straight line from here to UAH.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to, take my feet, balance up against the wall, and kick off of it. Like a frog.
So still everything between you and the school is decimated.
You just rocket
I'm not
straight
going
through
straight up. I'm just going to go straight.
Could you have just created the power in which your character becomes light at that speed of light jump, and then transfers back, so that way you don't hit anything?
But then I can't
But then
hit
he
anything.
hits opaque things, and then he doesn't get where he's trying to go. I feel like that's
So-
why when...
Alternatively, you can use that
What
to increase
happens
the
to the
non-damage
world
for-
around Colin when he does this shit?
When he does that, you definitely fuck up the wall of your building.
That's fine.
Yeah, roll a d20. It'll determine how many buildings you crash through on the way.
Just either of them.
Yeah, either one.
I consider this a good thing, so I'll roll the good die.
Scavenger said, glad I didn't sleep in today, otherwise I would have missed this episode.
9.
You crashed through 9 buildings on the way. You already heard screaming in the hallway of your apartment as you as you crash through the wall of your apartment building. You hear screaming in the streets. You crash through 9 other buildings. They're screaming all through there. As you fly through, you see people with weird slime things on their faces, and they're
How would I see that if I'm going at light speed?
Fuck, I guess you don't have perception. So you don't see any of that. But you do, when you arrive at the school, notice that your classroom is filled with people with slime on their body, and they're all grabbing people who don't have slime on them, putting slime on them. It has acid-based abilities, so the slime melts onto them, and then they become one of the slime monsters.
Is class still happening?
I mean,
Is the professor there getting ready? Is class starting?
So the professor is also just a slime monster guy.
But is he like teaching class?
He's talking to the other slime monster guys, but not in any intelligible like. Oh,
I use the power
you
of
understand everything.
I understand everything. So I'm just gonna sit down, straighten out my desk, and get ready for class.
Okay, so you straighten out your desk. The other slime people seem like they're coming towards you, getting ready to like try and take you over, like you saw that other guy get taken over.
I understand their slime language, so I'm going to say to them, "You step 1 foot closer to me, and I'm gonna eat you. I'm here for class, bitch."
They respond in slime language, consume, and they're gonna try to all throw slime at you.
And then I go, "Okay, I'll consume," and I whip out my tongue and eat them.
And you eat them?
Oh no.
So you eat like all of them?
Yes, I just eat them all and digest them.
Okay, they're gonna attempt to resist.
Good luck. What do I roll?
2d20. And the good die will represent like their success.
What?
You're rolling from their perspective this
Why
time.
am I
around.
rolling from the enemy's?
Because we always roll in the perspective of the person doing the action.
Alright, well, bad die got 20, good die got 11.
So they
Okay.
fail.
Yeah, they
So-
fail to resist, so you consume all of the slime people in the classroom.
And digest them,
But
so they can't do shit. They just like melt inside of my stomach acid.
Well, remember, they take damage from the like initial like damage of the power,
Oh,
but it doesn't
14.
continue deal. Yeah.
So
So it
they're
deals
just hanging out
14 to all of them. Yeah.
They're just hanging out in my stomach, and I'm just sitting there like,
also when the slime is what controls people, so you got a bunch of controlling slime in your stomach.
So your stomach's feeling kind of bubbly, like more than normal.
how exactly are they getting through my stomach that's also lined with acid?
It's just they added more acid to it.
So, moot point.
Well, I mean, you know how like we serve like antacids at like pharmacies, because sometimes your shit can get like too bad. You feel like you want an antacid. You feel like you want a whole bottle of antacids. You want to. That is feeling kind of bad.
I'm a frog, I'm just gonna hang out.
You're just gonna chill. All right. Scavenger said, "Because why not?" And then he was like, "What the fuck?" Extreme Justice League said, "Pretty much, you guys rock." Thank you kindly, Extreme Justice League. So you're just hanging out. You're not feeling too hot. It's just like a hard sick feeling, like you want to throw up, but you don't necessarily do it. You're just gonna hold it back.
Can I roll to throw up?
Yeah. So you want to throw
Or do
up?
I have to roll to throw up? Can I just throw up?
What do you do to cause the throw up?
I guess I just punch myself in the stomach.
Oh.
Like, I'm just gonna, like, belly drum my stomach.
You're gonna belly drum your stomach?
Like, haven't you ever been really sick and somebody, like, touched your stomach and you throw up as a result of it?
No. This is but it's interesting.
Like, it's, like, upsetting the stuff inside of you, so I'm just gonna, like, sit here and belly drum my big frog belly.
Okay, you belly drum your big frog belly. Roll to see if it like successfully causes you to throw up.
Do we interpret this as my good die needs to win or my bad die needs to win?
Your good die needs to win because you're trying to throw up.
Good die wins, 18 to 13.
Okay. So you successfully throw up the slime monsters, but like just the slime counterparts. You hear people screaming inside of your body in normal language.
It's like, wait a second, was that Rick? I hated Rick. And I just go back to paying attention to Slime Teacher.
Slime teacher is walking towards you. He's speaking in like the slime language, but you understand the slime language. And he says, "Consume."
Oh no.
Also, the other slime monsters start like attaching themselves to the teacher, and you see the teacher get bigger and more monstrous.
I'm going to use my power to convince him to go back to teaching class.
So you attempt to use your power to. Also, don't forget to mark off power usages when you use them.
Yeah, I've used 3.
So, when you attempt to convince your teacher to like use his powers, I mean not to use his powers, to just teach the class, he's gonna attempt to resist.
Alright,
I
so...
thought they don't have brains.
Oh, you're right.
I was like, I got fucked.
Yeah, they don't have brains.
So you can't convince them.
Yeah.
So you basically wasted a power use on that.
Okay. Well then... I guess class is canceled.
Yeah, I mean that sounds reasonable. The giant slime monster
Sounds reasonable.
like winds his fist back, and you notice that it like continues to stretch, but it's kind of doing the elastic band thing where when it gets to a point, it'll just whip towards you.
Is this like Am I actually in a desk, or is this like a lecture hall where it's just like one really long desk?
You're in a desk.
Oh, so just a straight up desk?
Mhm.
I'm gonna stand up and I'm going to kick the desk at the teacher.
Oh, okay. Roll 2d20 to see if his elastic thing hits you before you can kick the desk.
What needs to be higher here?
Good die.
10 to 9, so yeah, good die wins.
Solid. You hit him with the desk thing before he like whips his arm back. He gets knocked backwards and he whips his arm into the ceiling. It hits a hole in the ceiling and now debris is about to fall down, like desk and other shit from the higher classroom. What do you do to try and avoid all the shit that's falling on you? Also, you still hear people other than Rick yelling inside of your body, like, ah, there's fucking stomach acid and shit.
I look down at my stomach and say, quiet, Rick, and jump away.
You jump away. Do you jump away faster than the debris falls?
I mean,
At the speed of
not
light.
at light speed, but yeah, I move faster than the debris.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Hit me up with the check.
Oh.
When you have all these heroic figures.
What do we do on a tie?
It goes in your favor. Yeah.
Okay, so 19 to 19.
You successfully dodged the debris. The monster was stunned, so the monster gets caught in the debris. So you're currently like to the side next to the door.
I'm also just like still really fat because there's a bunch of people inside of my stomach.
The slime monster is now using his like acid-based ability to try and like melt his way through the debris. But it seems like you have a little bit of time before he would be completely free.
I'm going to like leave the classroom, and when I leave the classroom, I'm gonna be like, "Fine, Rick," and I'm just gonna let everybody out of my stomach.
Okay, so you're gonna attempt to throw up again?
Do I really have to throw up? Can't I just like open my mouth and they all crawl out? I'm a frog, dude, and there's a bunch of people inside of me. It's not like they're gonna have to crawl out of my esophagus. I'm just gonna like open up my mouth and they're gonna crawl out.
Damn, I didn't know.
I'm a frog.
That was very fast. So you open your mouth really wide, and as you watch the people come out, you can see in your surroundings that there's like no power, like there are like no lights on and everything. It wasn't just that your classroom was dark; it's that like the whole building's dark. You see slime that like lines the walls in the hallway, and you see a bunch of mythical creatures in the hall who also are like covered with the slime and they're like under its control. As people come out of your mouth, they're like, "Whoa, this is significantly worse. I don't know what I want to do."
This is so much worse than before.
So some people stop in your mouth and they're like having a conversation. They're like, "So should we like go back in, or should we like risk
Wait a
it?"
minute.
Wait, so the slime's off them then?
Yeah, remember he threw up all the slime, but
I'm
the
still not.
people
I'm
were
not
still
wearing my
there.
mask yet, am I?
No,
I'm not equipped.
don't worry.
Yeah.
They didn't see your face while not controlled because they're in the process of walking out of your mouth.
There's also the whole I'm one of their classmates, so they already know I'm a giant frog.
True, but you remember your mask in your description.
Yeah.
It hides your identity regardless of just being a tiny mask.
When I want to do superhero shit. So as far as they're concerned, it's just like, oh, he ate us to save us.
Let's see. Scavenger says he's playing Punky in this episode. That's his character. Extreme Justice League said, "Yeah, that shit happened to me when monsters came out of my butt." I don't know. I guess similar. He relates.
So did I just like dump Punky out of my mouth, or is he somewhere else?
Oh, that is a good question. Where are you, Punky? Kirby said, "All right, now I have my Meta Knight character sheet open." Kirby, where are you? It is good to know where everyone's at. Also, you still have people in your mouth that are just conversating. They just don't know what's better. Also, you see slime monsters in the hallway.
Well, the real question is how many of these people were in Toadology, because that's what I'm here for.
Well, they were like your fellow classmates, so like all of them were studying Toadology.
Yes, but is Punky studying Toadology, or is he like in a cross-disciplinary where he's just hanging out in Toadology 101 right now?
Kirby's on his apartment on floor 5. Okay, look out. There are hella slime monsters in the apartment, and there's no power. Scavenger said he's working at his weed shop. Scavenger...
It's technically me who started it, but
Yeah, it
not
was like-
really because it was something else that did it.
I was like, I didn't do it, I just dipped.
Just got out.
Well, because none of my powers were really effective against it. So
And I can just avoid everything, so it's your problem now.
Scavenger
it is my
said
problem.
he's listening to his brother freak out. Outside the weed shop, there are a bunch of slime monsters that are approaching. And also, there's no power. There's no power in the whole city.
There's not even one power.
Not even a
No
single
electric city.
So yeah. So you have mythical creatures that are infected with this slime stuff coming toward you in a dark building with people standing in your mouth who also take tautology.
Okay, quick question. How many of these people are Goat Professor?
Our goat professor? None of them.
Okay. So what do I need
Is
to
that
do?
your nemesis column?
Yes, I don't like Goat Professor. What do I need to do to help them?
What do you need to do to help the people?
Yes.
Keep them from getting fucked by all these slime monsters that are in the building that are all coming toward you, that are all mythical creatures taken over by this acidic slime.
Well, I already know I can't eat the slime. That's not going to work.
You could eat the things and then throw up the slime again.
It's just like, okay, everybody hop in my mouth.
Yeah.
Scavenger says...
And I'm going to throw you up and you'll be separated from the slime.
Yeah.
It's going to sting on the inside a little bit, but you'll be fine, I
But
promise.
then you have more things to help you fight the slime.
Good point. So I guess I'm just gonna start picking up the people who are possessed by the slime and putting them in my mouth and then quickly pulling them out and throwing up the slime.
Not power uses or power uses.
No, I'm not using the power part. I'm just
Oh.
He's not doing, like, the damage.
I mean, it's like when you take a popsicle that
Okay,
doesn't have a lot
he's,
of
like,
ice cream
just
left on it, and you
consuming
stick it in
it.
and you just
Assuming
pull
it's
the
not
pop
using
out
power
of it.
whatsoever.
Yeah, he's just being a frog.
I mean, it's not like it's not like I have to spend a PowerPoint to eat pizza.
So, Scavenger
least.
said he's listened to his brother freak out. Kirby said how many slime monsters are in the building.
Too
Roll
many.
like 2d20 and add them together. And that's how many slime monsters are in your apartment. Scavenger said how many of these people wear shoes. Most of them.
Goat Professor probably doesn't wear shoes, but he's not here.
Extreme Justice
Oh,
League
right.
says put them in my mouth, I don't swallow.
Is it the difference between 2d20 or the total?
He's adding them for how many are in Springdale apartments.
Should I feel like there should be a bit more than that, knowing the situation that we're currently in.
A lot of people are in the streets already who have been infected. But anyways, you're like pulling people in your mouth and then like spitting them out. The first time you do it, you definitely feel your tongue burn with like the acid, and then like you shoot the monster out. Are you sure you want to do it? Your tongue is like, it's really hot. It's like bubbling. It's like when you eat like a hot pizza and you weren't ready for it and your tongue feels really fucked.
I'm ready for it now, though, right?
I mean, you can try to go for it again. So the second person you help out like that, you feel your tongue it's worse. It's like still bubbling even
Okay.
after the fact.
I'm gonna stop then.
Yeah. But you did help like 2 more people. But those people are also now confused at like, I don't know, like now I'm fine, but I can just get fucked again and I'm just not in a safe place.
Just don't get near the slime.
And then they look around.
Or
and
do
you
what I
guys
do
are-
and be a frog. Or toad.
Be a frog.
And you guys are like surrounded by like more of the slime monsters that are like coming down both sides of the hall.
I don't really have any powers that can help me directly deal with the slime unless I can like jump at them in light speed and disintegrate them.
I mean, that kind of makes sense. Because you destroyed buildings with it. Like,
You don't even have to directly jump at them.
Just like jump in their general vicinity. Okay, everybody, step back. I'm gonna enter light speed.
Just send out a shockwave whenever you do it, so.
Would that not fuck the people? Says plain white over your subspace communicator. Another fellow hero in the city.
Well, that's why I'm like, everybody stand back. I'm about to jump at light speed.
What's the shockwave radius for jumping at light speed? That's
not
plain white.
specified, so yeah, correct.
I'm just like, everybody get the fuck out of the building.
They're like, we're in a hallway, and both sides have slime monsters. I don't know where to go.
Okay, everybody get back in my stomach.
or what
Fuck.
about like get behind you? What about like get behind you?
Don't
'Cause they wouldn't be-
Shockwave.
Plain white goes, don't shockwaves go in all directions? He says to the memer who's talking over
But not me,
subspace.
because my subspace communicator's off.
It would like take a second though if it's directly behind him.
Okay.
Like that'd be the last thing to like collapse back together.
So I'm like, okay, guys, I'm gonna get us all out of here. Everybody get in my mouth.
So everyone starts walking in your mouth because it's better to be in there than to get fucked by a shockwave or giant slime monsters. Kirby said there are 25 slime monsters inside the building. Like Meta Knight's character is like telling you like, hey, Springdale University getting not Springdale University. He's at the apartment. Springdale apartment's getting fucked. Slime monsters everywhere.
And also
Dun-dun-dun.
this thing blew a hole in the building.
Scavenger turns all the slime monsters' shoes to mud. The hallway now is filled with a lot of mud and slime.
Wait, wasn't that his super specific power?
He's
He
playing
can turn
Punky.
shoes into mud.
Right, but why do you
Punky, yeah.
just their shoes?
He can only turn shoes into mud.
Yeah,
But his new character can turn anything to
but he's making his new character freak out because it's his little brother. Punky's taking the reins on this one.
Okay. Well, everybody gets in my mouth, and then I'm gonna light speed jump through the top of the building.
Okay, don't forget to mark off power usages as you use them.
And as I do that, I'm going to, let's see, The apartments aren't safe. I'm gonna like jump really high into the air and stop in midair, take a look around, see what's going on, and try and locate someplace that's safe for me to go.
Okay. When you jump.
But wait, while I'm doing that, since everybody's inside of my stomach, I put my mask on.
Clutch.
It's like I'm gonna throw up. It's like, how did we get in your stomach?
Let's see. So you jump up, and as you're inside of the air, you look down, and you notice that like the whole city's dark. So there's like no power. There's slime covering a bunch of the buildings everywhere, and there's slime monsters slingshotting across the city. Some of them like get high into the air where they're like close to you, but their arc makes them like miss. And like you just see like a few of them like keep trying to target you with the slingshot, and they're everywhere. Where are you gonna land, by the way?
That's what I'm figuring out. Like I'm basically in free fall. Not free fall. Like I haven't entered like terminal velocity or anything.
You could land where you find the largest collection of slime and just wreck them.
Good point.
Extreme Justice League said that his brother said some gay shit, that his superhero name would be Starfish Pumper. Punky says, my powers are to turn shoes to mud, and I can make infinite super blunts.
They turn shoes to mud.
Can we, like, make the slimes really high? And they just, like, not do anything?
I mean, that's what you ask Punky, so you gotta wait for his response on Subspace.
Is that what we can do, Punky? Can we, like, make the slime... Like, you just smoke a super mega blunt or something and make them all really high?
He said, sure. So, is that what you guys are gonna go for?
I guess I'm gonna, like, go back to Punky. So I'm just going to use another PowerPoint to jump really far back to the apartments.
Oh, wait, where did you say you went to go pick up Punky or whatever?
No, I'm gonna go to Punky so that he can, like, prepare the super blunt and I'll defend him.
So you're just gonna land there?
Yeah.
Okay. Punky, how many slime beasts are, like, nearby, like, the weed shop? He says he's gonna spawn 1,000 blunts.
That should do it. They're super blunts, so they take out, like, what, 100 people?
How many monsters are around your thing? Yeah.
How many people get high off of one super blunt?
Kirby said, let me type out a power of mine. Okay. I wonder if he's like, Meta Knight has a power to solve this whole thing. That'd be really great.
It's like Meta Knight has a power that kills slimes.
That'd be really specific. He says there are 17 slime monsters outside where you land. You do an AoE. How much is the AoE damage?
3 points.
3? So they each take 3 damage and they fall down?
The slimes do? Or everybody there?
The people with the slimes on them. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, I could accidentally kill these people.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Accident.
Kirby says he has a power that does 19 damage. It's called Night Beam. Creates any number of light constructs to with any number of targets.
To whiff?
Yeah, that's what it says. To with any number of targets.
So how do I deal damage without spending power points?
Yeah,
punch and
you
kick
attack, but it has like no set damage.
What about your tongue? You have a frog tongue.
Yeah.
Scavenger says my blunts never stop burning, by the way. So I just made like a wildfire.
They're infinite blunts.
Kirby said that's messed up.
Also, your legs. You have strong legs. You just kick the
I am a frog.
Mm.
I am a frog.
So the weed shop is now like fucking up everything. Like there's marijuana smoke everywhere throughout the city. Like it's clouding like all the air, and it's dark, so it's really hard to see because there's no electricity, and the smoke is making more cloud cover, so it's even darker than before.
Also,
And
will you be affected?
Me?
Will you be affected?
You should be affected by
No,
that.
I'm a frog.
why can't frogs get high? I don't know.
Because frogs don't smoke weed. Silly.
Not intentionally. You're getting that second-hand 1,000 blunts of death.
No, I guarantee you. I'm gonna Google it right now. Frogs don't smoke weed.
But if frogs can't get high, then that means slime monsters can't get high.
No, slimes can get high.
Slime molds don't smoke weed.
That doesn't mean they can't get high.
Kirby says that he has like a big, he's got a big mask. There was a thing where a bunch of characters were given masks, but you haven't been given a mask yet. I feel like you would be high.
What kind of mask is even gonna fit on a giant frog?
That's a good ass
frog
question.
mask?
Yeah, I guess one that's
Is
like
there
made
like
for frogs.
is there like a fishbowl around or something that I can put over my nose?
You search for something that you can put over your nose. Roll 2d20. See if you find something.
10 versus 5, so.
Okay.
No, that's a 15. So, whatever.
So you find a sock on the road.
Nice.
I just like put it on my nose with a sock. Okay.
Okay, you smell like athlete's foot, but I mean at least you're not like high, I guess.
Winners don't do drugs, kids.
Okay. Also, what about like breathing with your mouth? Are you gonna just put the whole sock over your head, or are you gonna just shove it up your nose?
That's a very good question. I guess I could get a. That doesn't really work, Jet.
Yeah, I feel like you would just smell a bunch of athlete's foot and you still get high, cause like that's not.
Can I search around for like a frog-sized mask?
A frog, sure.
Like a mask that will fit my face?
Mm-hmm.
14 beats 5, so.
Okay. There's a gas mask store across the street from the weed shop. It's the Springdale gas mask store. You see a big ass gas mask sitting in the window on a frog mannequin.
Alright, so I'm gonna like open the door and be like, "Excuse me, can I buy your frog mask?"
The worker at the store is a slime monster. He slings his slime at you. What do?
I'm just gonna like bat it away with my frog powers.
You're gonna.
I'm just gonna like swat at it.
You're gonna try to deflect it. Okay, do a check to see if you slap the slime to the side or if it just attaches to your hand and sticks to it.
17 and 17.
So in your favor, deflect. You deflect the slime out of the way. The slime monster's gonna climb over the counter and try to hit you up. Kirby says, "Does Meta Knight even have a nose?" That's an interesting question.
You shouldn't because he's a Kirby.
So you don't.
A
And then
Kirby.
Scavenger says, "Perfect."
Can Kirby get high?
That's what you still have a mouth. You still breathe with your mouth.
But he's child friendly. He can't smoke weed.
His second hand can get anybody.
All right. So I'm just gonna real quick grab the mask and put it on. Oh shit! There's people still inside my mouth.
You just.
Where's their oxygen source now?
I mean, I'm breathing constantly.
Yeah, you still got it.
So before I put the mask on, I'm gonna like grab the the vendor that still has the slime on it. I'm gonna throw him out the door.
You throw him into the weed smoke?
Yeah, and then I'm gonna bar the door with like a chair or something, and then I'm gonna throw everybody up and put the mask on.
Okay. So now everybody's in the store, and the only slime monster that was in the store was the guy, and you barred up the store. So it seems like they're all pretty safe.
Do they like acknowledge the fact that they got thrown up by somebody that didn't eat them?
That's a good point.
Like, I mean, I'm wearing the
Well,
mask
you
now.
do have a gas mask on. They might just think it's just you from before.
I haven't put there is a time between me throwing them up and me putting the gas mask on.
True. I mean, you are... Because they can't see the smaller mask because you have the gas mask on.
But the smaller mask effectively hides everything.
Regardless. Okay.
Regardless. It's like the ultimate mask.
So how did we get in your stomach would be the question that they would have.
It's like internet, and then I put the mask on.
Internet.
And I'm like, don't let anybody in. And I go back out, and they bar me out, and I leave.
Okay. That sounds right. They would not bar them out. They wouldn't be like, oh, what do we do?
You're gonna come back and you're gonna be like, I need something else. And they're gonna be like, you said.
And then I just punch through the glass, and it's like, you made me do this.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't need anything else. I got the gas mask.
So you notice that the slime monsters are still like swinging around and doing shit. It doesn't seem like they're really affected by the weed. But now people who are running away are like, they're not really running. They're just kind of fucking around on the ground.
I guess that didn't work. That did not work, Punky.
It seems like more people are getting grabbed up by the slimes than ever before.
Yeah, but I
running
mean,
seems ineffective.
how useful is a high person?
Not very. But I mean, once
So I did at least like impede the ones that have captured people.
Well, the slime just kind of makes people like, because the slime control people are unaffected.
Yeah, but they already have like, they're already high when they get caught by the slime.
But the slime takes over them, and the slime's not affected by weed.
Does the slime then have a consciousness?
Nope. It's weird.
Well, I guess I just did nothing.
No, you endangered some people, but you saved some people at the same time. It's a double-edged sword.
I endangered the whole city in the process of, well, Punky did, I guess. This is your fault, Punky.
Extreme Justice League said, you guys are our superheroes. Scavenger said, well, shit. Meta Knight said, I will use Night Beam to create 12 light constructs of swords to deal 19 damage to 12 slimes. Okay.
Well, they're swords. Just keep swinging them around forever.
12 slimes get, like, heavily damaged.
Does damage matter to the slimes, or do they just, like, reconstruct?
I mean, you can tell that they got pretty fucked up, but it wasn't enough to kill any of the slimes.
Can I, like, ask somebody on the subspace communicator where the slimes came from and how we deal with them?
I got you. So, well, actually, I guess
Meta Knight said, damn.
I'd be the one, and you
And he
technically
doesn't
would
have
have
it.
seen it, because I didn't turn off the subspace communicator.
Yeah,
at
you
that
could have
time.
watched it.
Yeah, but I forgot how this line.
You forgot.
Yeah.
When it's time for you to tell the story, and you're like, shit, I don't remember. I don't. So,
Okay.
the memer answers your call, and he goes, yeah, fuck it, I don't know.
Damn it, Beamer. Is there, like, nobody else on the subspace communicator that has been updated on this?
Shadow Darkgale ended up having some slimes that came into the world, and then when they came into the world, I was in my apartment, and I realized that they were fucking everything up, and I was like, oh no. So I couldn't do anything because every power I tried just was very ineffective, and if I would have used black holes, it would have fucked up a lot of stuff. So I was like, I'll just leave. So I went into a pocket dimension that was had an island on it that was in my pocket.
So you're just, like, chilling, drinking stuff while the whole city's getting fucked?
Kirby said, I'll fight them
Kinda.
12 at a time, the, like, slimes.
As far as,
We're
as
great
far
for
as
those
you know.
figures.
Yes.
Okay, so Kirby's trying to handle the slimes at Springdale Apartments. Meanwhile, in the city, roll like 60-20, add them together.
Rolls like 6 ones.
28, 30, 44, 51. That was 70 sound.
There are 70 slime monsters that you guys know of in the city at the moment. Kirby said, what's the maximum health of the slimes? 20.
Also, what's the population of Springdale if there are only 70 in the streets?
Right. That's not like most people are fine.
Well, most people are high. That's why I said it's getting worse now that a lot of people can't run.
You have
can
like
run
all
and
of
be
Dr.
high at the
Evil's
same
crew.
time.
How many people are in Dr. Evil's crew?
Apparently
Apparently
60
60.
high while you're running. Come on. I've seen it happen.
I don't know how effective your run is.
I mean, you can still run, but I mean, it might not be as effective. But I mean, you're high and you know cops roll up, you're probably gonna run.
Kirby said, so 12 of them have 1 health? Yeah, because you hit them for like 19.
Well, hit him one more time. So, is me punching the slime gonna do anything?
It's going to do the difference of 2d20, unless it's 0, at which you roll again.
So that's my good minus my bad?
Oh, it's whatever the highest is minus the lowest number.
Oh, okay.
You're also not going to deal negative damage.
How does 15 sound?
Okay, so you deal 15 damage to the slimes that you AoE'd earlier. They're still
To
kicking.
all the slimes?
Well, how many people did you target with your kick? I mean, I guess, did you like... Yeah, describe the kick, and that way I have a better idea.
I'm going to, like... I guess I'm gonna, like, Tatsumaki around frog style. Just, like, get really low and spin around with my leg out. And
Okay.
knock around a bunch of slimes.
So you're going to do like a spin kick thing.
Yeah, so 15 plus 3, so they got 2 health left each.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'm gonna do it again.
This time they're going to try to dodge.
So
They
this
didn't
time
see
I
it
need to
coming
roll
the
for
first
them.
time. Yeah, they're going to try to get out of the way.
They got dicked on.
They got dicked on. Okay, you defeated all of those slimes. Subtract that from like the 70 that are in the city.
How many slimes were around me when I landed? I don't remember that being said.
I remember like, oh, Scavenger says how many are outside the weed shop, and then from there were 17. So subtract that from 20. I mean 70. Fuck.
Let's see, 70 minus 17, 60, 53.
Okay, make sure that you keep track of that, because that'll tell you how well you're doing at getting rid of the slime issue.
I'd say I'm doing pretty good.
Okay.
So, can I play with your eraser?
So there are still 53 of these slime monsters left in the city. Let's see. Scavenger said true. Then Kirby said, could I draw all of them out into the streets? How so? Like, what would be your method?
Maybe I could do something like that.
What do you have in mind?
I mean, I could, like, modify my speaking ability to, I don't know, do a slime mating call. Do slimes mate?
Slime mating call.
Do gelatinous androgynous beings mate?
Horny slimes appear.
I've seen enough hentai to know where that'd go.
Plain White.
I've had a deal with hentai.
Plain White says, from what I've seen, they seem to just like spread their slime onto other people, and that's it. And then like they're taking over, and then it just keeps spreading.
So there is a limited number of slimes here.
Yeah.
70. There were 70. Now there's 53.
From the information we've gathered, there are 70 slimes in the city. Well, I guess now 53, because you just beat 17 of them.
Alright. Well then, I guess whatever. I guess I'm gonna locate some more slimes.
Okay. You know that there are a few at Springdale Apartments where Meta Knight's fighting, because you can see him over subspace. He uses his Night Beam power to create 12 light construct swords, and he defeats 12 of the slimes that are in Springdale Apartments using his attack.
So that puts us just 4 to 1. I need that eraser, man.
Oop, so we're now at 41 of the slime beasts remaining in Springdale at the moment. Do a check to see if some of the remaining slimes have infected some of the remaining people, because that would add to the number.
So how am I using these 2 dice?
So if it's good, then it's good. If it's bad, it's bad. You're rolling in your favor right now.
Oh, I'm rolling in my favor? 14 bad, 12 good.
Okay, so yeah, more people have been infected. Roll 1d20.
4.
Okay, so it's 57, but then Kirby... Oh, wait, Kirby already had beaten 12. Kirby's just telling you there are 13 still at the apartments, and then added to the numbers what you just rolled for how many more there were.
Alright, we're at 44 now.
Okay, so there are 44 slimes in the city.
Alright, I guess I'm gonna go locate some more.
Okay, as you go down the streets of the city away from the weed shop, I guess Scavenger's character's still just chilling fucking inside the... He's like right at the epicenter of the weed, so he's probably fucked. So
wait, weed's legal in Springdale?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Roll 1d20. Kirby said if we could get them all in the same spot, I could use Galaxia Darkness on all of them.
Alright, I rolled 1d20 and got a 4.
You rolled a 4? 4 slime monsters jump from like the buildings around you using their slime as like bungee cords, and they try to grab you.
I'm gonna be a frog and just like spin around really fast, whip them all with my tail.
You attempt to do that before they would grab you. So do a check. Scavenger says, I just don't know what to do.
Good wins.
Okay, good ones. You spin around and you dodge their attempt, and then you like whip your tail at them. Yo, Timson, welcome to the stream. So do 2d20, get the difference to figure out how much damage you deal to the slime monster.
How does 13 sound?
Okay, they each get hit for 13. So those 4 have 7 health left. They're gonna try and use their slingshot slime punch at you.
Are these like humanoid slimes?
So anyone that's taken over by a slime has like a big glob of like slime like on their body that's more or less like taken over their mind, and it gives them like slime based powers and also some sticky and acid based powers.
Sticky and acid. Okay. I'm going to focus really hard, and I'm going to swat all of their fists away so hard that it flies back at them and hits them.
Interesting. Do a check to see if you successfully swat, and then I would like another check if you do pass it to see if it hits them.
Pass.
Okay. So now it's to see if it hits them back.
9.
So did you pass?
Yeah, I passed, and then I got 9 damage.
Oh, I was asking if it hit, like, the first check was to see if you deflected, and then the second check was to see if the deflection made it hit back. Like, it's one thing to hit a baseball, and there's another thing to say, I'm going to hit the baseball into the guy in the third row. Fucking Rick.
Okay. Fuck you, Rick. Yeah, the second one was in favor of the good die.
It was in favor of the good die?
Yeah, the good die got 9 higher.
Okay, cool. And now you can do the damage check to see, like, how it went.
4.
Okay, so they each took 4. So they now would each have 3 health left. Meta Knight said, here, I'll fly to Turbo Toe with my wings, because my walking speed is 15 miles per hour. Okay, so you're going to fly to try and catch him with where he is. How many miles away are you?
How do I find out?
Roll 1d20.
3.
Okay, he's only 3 miles away. So Meta Knight will arrive like in the air above you, like flying with his wings.
Alright. So we got 4 slimes here. They all have 3 health left. I guess we just like, I don't know, drop kick them.
You're gonna drop kick him?
Or wait, no, they're attached to people, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to walk over to the people that are now on the ground. I'm gonna grab one of them by the legs, lift him over my head, and start beating him with the other ones.
So you're beating the slime monsters with other slime monsters?
Yes. I would beat that motherfucker with another motherfucker.
So as you're hitting one slime monster with another slime monster, there are like 2 other ones, and they're gonna try to like...
No, it's like a
you're
very
like
broad
swinging, very hard swing, trying to hit all of them. Okay, they're gonna try to dodge. Kirby asked, are they lined up? They kind of were circled around him, which is what allows him to grab one and then swing them at the other ones.
Yeah. This is for success? No, this is them dodging.
Yeah, this is them trying to dodge.
Well, they get dicked on.
They get dicked on? Okay, so you end up hitting them all with the guy. Difference of 2d20. They only have like 3 health, so you probably got them. Also, the one you're like swinging also takes damage.
4.
Okay, yeah, they only have 3 health. So, about. All the dudes are down, including the one you're holding.
Swing, ribbit.
There you go. Let's see. Meta Knight said, get them next to each other. He already took them all out.
Alright, so that's 4 of them. We're now at 40.
Okay. There are now 40 slimes left in the city, and there's a little less than 10 minutes left in the session. What do you want to do?
What are you talking about 10 minutes?
Oh.
We started at 12:20.
20 minutes remaining.
Oh, we have 20. Oh, thank you kindly. Sorry, I was looking at the stream timer, and that's not always accurate to, like, the start time.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're like, oh, it's an hour.
Okay, so I guess we gotta deal with 40 more slimes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to, like, I don't know. I'm gonna, like, frog out and locate all 40 of them at once.
How so?
Because I'm a frog.
What?
I like smell them.
You smell them?
I don't know. Yeah, I'm a frog.
Oh,
Fast, really fast.
I have a question. Do frogs have any enhanced smelling abilities?
Every animal except humans do. Like, every animal in the world smells better than humans do.
I think toads might still have enhanced smelling abilities compared to humans, but not every animal does.
I don't think it'll be on a high enough level for you to be like, I know where all 40 slimes are
Can
throughout
I,
all
like,
the
roll
Springdale.
2d20 and then add them
Yeah,
together?
then they got dangerous.
And then see how many slimes you detect?
Yeah.
Sure. That's interesting.
15.
Okay, you smell the location of 15 slimes. They seem to be located in the Springdale Death Trap Museum.
I smell these slimes.
They're in the Springdale Death Trap Museum.
Springdale does have everything.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to just turbo toad over to the Springdale Death Trap Museum, I guess.
So what does that mean? Are you gonna like jump? Are you gonna just do you
No,
say that even
no.
when you walk? Like I'm gonna turbo toad.
I'm gonna like get on all fours and start hopping around like a frog towards the Springdale Death Trap Museum. How far away is it?
Roll 1d20 to see how many miles away it is.
3 miles.
3 miles.
You know what I just realized?
What?
If Springdale has one of everything, shouldn't they have a like Springdale slime cure shop
That sounds right.
that cures all sentient slimes?
That sounds exactly right.
That seems like something that's going to get abused.
Yeah, like there's just one of everything. So there's a Springdale fix whatever problem I have shop.
Mm.
Okay, I'm going to instead go to the Springdale fix whatever problem I have shop.
The Springdale fix whatever problem I have shop.
How far away is it?
Roll 1d20.
2 miles.
It's 2 miles. It's rather close to the Springdale Death Trap Museum.
You're gonna have to keep track of that, because next time I go to the Springdale Death Trap Museum, it's only.
Oh, don't worry.
be
The
2
school
miles
changes
away.
position.
Yeah,
every time.
places seem to change position. It hasn't been explained yet. We don't know why.
It's because it doesn't like foods.
Kirby said, "Where is the greatest concentration of slimes?" I don't know. We know that, like, how many did you say? 15 are in the Springdale Death Trap Museum?
Yeah.
You might want to check that out.
Alright. You go to the Springdale Death Trap Museum, and I'm going to the Help Me Fix My Problem shop.
You go to the
Fix whatever problem I have shop.
You go to the Springdale Help Me Fix Whatever Problems I Have shop. You look at the sign, and it says that they're closed.
Doesn't matter.
Well,
I'm
screw that
going-
idea. Just gonna always have it closed.
But they have inventory. Like, it doesn't matter.
I'm gonna, like, kick the door down and go in.
Okay, you kick the door down. When you kick the door down, there's a second door, and it has their hours on it.
What? Never prepared for this shit. Okay, I'm gonna kick that door down.
Okay, when you kick that door down, there's another door, and it says, "This not within our hours. We're closed."
So there's one door that's
I'm going to step back, wind up, and I'm going to jump at light speed into these doors until I get through all of the doors.
Okay, so you make sure you mark down you used a power. Always got to keep track of how many powers you're using. Kirby says it appears that Night Beam is my most useful power. Ballin. He's going to go to the Death Trap Museum. Once you go in the Death Trap Museum, make sure you do regular checks because there are death traps throughout the Death Trap Museum, so you don't get hit. And if you get hit, do a difference of 2d20 damage for the death traps. Cool. Okay, so boom, 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 boom,
I go
boom.
through all the doors
You're going
and
through
land without taking any damage.
So you notice that it's been like 20 minutes, and you've been going through a lot of doors. Do you continue to go through some doors?
I'm going at light
I
speed,
got
bro.
you. Wait, but there is actually a shop that's in there. Okay, I got you. Can I use a power? Because I don't have my sheet, but like one.
Yeah.
one thing. Okay, I'm gonna make a wormhole for you that'll open up directly inside the shop.
Okay.
I'm inside of the shop now, asshole.
You enter the shop.
There are just doors all around you.
It's just like a mason door.
You do see that there are like a maze of doors that lead into like the center that has like a shop.
Okay, I am in the shop now.
Inside the
It's gonna
shop.
be a weird canon. Like, oh, I need to go and get something.
So
They're
how
open, but you gotta go through a bunch of doors.
How big was this building, Jet?
Who knows?
It's like those lines where it's like the little things.
It's
you have to
very
walk
big,
through.
apparently. It's like the Scooby-Doo hallway.
Yeah.
The shelves all seem to be empty. There's like a little like folded up paper sign, and it's like out of stock. And then like under it, it's like, we have limited hours because everyone likes to come to our store to solve their problems, and we don't have enough stock to help everybody in the city.
Can you like wormhole all the stock back? Like just take it from all the people?
Not
I
how
could,
it
because I
works.
could go back in time. I could send a wormhole back in time to when they had stock and just steal all the stock from previous time.
No, I've got money. I'll buy it, but I need the stock.
Well, I could just open up a wormhole to the Springdale sentient slime poison control shop. And just steal it.
Meta Knight says, I'll use Mock Tornado to destroy the whole building for the Death Trap Museum.
There'll
He
just
said,
be
fuck
another
going
one.
inside.
There'll just be another one.
Yeah.
And he said, I'm going to deal 19 damage to the 15 slimes in the building. He said, can we please find a way to get all of the slimes in one place? He says this would be much easier.
Agreed.
So what are you guys doing again?
I'm inside of the shop looking for the solution to my problems.
If you want,
You
I
find
could-
2 paper signs.
I could take the inventory from the.
Can you just wormhole me some like slime repellent?
Yeah, from that shop.
Whoop.
When the slime repellent like wormholes through, a guy like teleports into the shop, and he's like, "Who the fuck stole my slime repellent from my store? I'm supposed to be making a killing right now. This is the season for my shop. This is."
When is your off season, dude?
Dude, like, whenever there's not a slime invasion, I'm supposed to be making bank right now. Haven't you noticed that the city only has, like, well, what have they been saying? Like, 40-something fucking slime people left? It's because I'm making bank. I can't afford to lose any money on this. I don't know the next time there'll be a slime invasion.
How much money do you want for your slime repellent?
Well, I've been able to just keep raising the price because I kind of have a monopoly in Springdale. So it's pretty expensive right now. Some people are actually selling me their souls. It's really interesting. Like, I can just ask for whatever I want.
I'll give
What
you
is this
$12 and I won't punch you.
What does this guy look like?
He's the Verizon guy.
Yes, he's a Verizon guy. So I reach into my frog pocket and pull out $12 and say, I'll give you all the money I have and I won't punch you in the face.
I mean, could you just sign off a contract for your soul and then not punch me in the face?
I'm going to give you $12 and I'm not going to punch you in the face and I am going to take this slime repellent and walk away.
He was like, but that's robbery. I mean, you
No,
gave
it
me,
isn't. I gave you money.
but not enough to pay for the thing. If you went to a car dealership and gave the guy $12 and took a Ferrari, you still stole that Ferrari.
I'm a toad. What do I need a Ferrari for?
What do you need slime repellent for? Everything. Please give me your soul.
That's it. That's it. I'm going to keep my $12 and I'm going to punch you in the face, Verizon man.
He's going to try to dodge.
I just want him to be God in
He
disguise.
gets dicked on.
What was the good die roll?
11 and the bad die was 10.
Ah, damn. He barely fucked up.
He gets dicked on. I punch him in the face and knock him out.
Okay, so you punch him in the face. How much damage do you do? I want to see if he, like, tanks it.
How's 10 sound?
10?
Wait, but I thought it was based on like but never mind. Punches don't have.
Yeah. So you punch him in the face and he takes 10. He staggers backwards and falls on the ground and he's like, well, now there's just like battery and robbery. And it just sounds like a stack up of crimes. I don't get it.
Why is he so okay with being robbed?
It's not like he has like I
What's
don't
he
know
gonna do?
how much he can do. Yeah.
He eats I mean, he barters people's souls. Wouldn't that make him...
Yeah, he's pretty bad himself.
As far as, like...
You're
He's
moral-
doing it through legal business practice.
Yeah, people
You are
buying
morally
his products
bankrupt,
for their
sir.
souls.
I'm done arguing with you. Have a good day. And I frog jump away. Like, not using my power, I just, like, hop off.
He's like, one day I'll have your soul, and also I'll see you in court.
And it's like, I'll just eat your judge.
Damn, that's just more crimes.
You could just get Speedy Face who's now like a bio-
Crimes? I have the power to convince me. I'm going to walk back. I'm going to spend a PowerPoint, and I'm going to say, you will take my $12 and give me this, and use my power that lets me convince him to do whatever I want.
He attempts to resist.
Also, we
He
have
gets
no
dicked
idea
on.
where Speedy
He gets
Case
dicked
is.
on? Remember, when you roll for him, the good die is like in his favor.
Yes.
Okay, he got dicked on? Okay, so...
He does what I want.
Yep.
Here's the $12. I won't see you in court, asshole.
He takes the $12. He's like, have a good day. Also, could you take me to a doctor? I got punched in the fucking face.
No! Get there yourself, asshole. So I go and I hunt down all the signs and I spray them.
He
Let's
needs
see.
to get to Weenie Hut General.
Kirby says, now I'll use Night Beam again to defeat 12 of the slimes. He says, should be 28 left.
Alright, we are at 28.
Yeah, we only have 40 more? We've
You could
come a
like
long
light
way.
speed jump into the atmosphere and just disperse the
We don't know what is in this slime repellent. It might repel other things,
true.
like hot women, and that would be unfortunate.
Hot repels
All
hot
the
women
women
and
in
slime.
Springdale.
Please do not use if you are a hot woman.
There's just like, it's mainly hot women who are now slime creatures because they're like, well, I guess.
We've only got 5 minutes left, so I hunt down all the slimes left in the city and just spray them.
So you're gonna do the smell thing again?
Yeah.
Alright, how many do you smell? Roll 2d20.
Well, there's only 28 left, and I rolled 30.
There are more than we thought. There are 2 additional slimes.
Okay,
in the
I
city.
locate all 30 of them, and I just walk up to them, and they're gonna look at me like, consume, and I'm gonna spray them.
How many miles away are they? Let's say there's a concentration of them somewhere.
1 mile.
They're 1 mile away. They were chilling at the Springdale Slime Monster Formal. There's like a dance, and they're like wearing suits and like dresses and shit, and they have flowers.
Alright,
and
well,
they're
I
like,
knock down the door and I
"Consume,
spray them all.
consume."
I knock down the door and I spray them all.
So right as one of them was being voted prom king, you spray all of them with like slime repellent, and the slimes die, and the people go back to normal. By the way, the dance was kind of shitty. There was like no power, so it's not like they were playing music or there were lights or anything.
The prom king one was like, "This is the happiest consume of my life."
Consume.
So they all get turned back to normal, and they're like, "I guess this is just normal prom now."
And it's just enough power. Okay, all right, we got like.
You got like 7 minutes.
Oh, okay. So how do I get the power back on?
How do you get the power back on? Well, the Springdale power facility got fucked in the Memers campaign. That's actually where you left off.
Yeah.
Is that why there's no power? So it has nothing to do with the slimes?
Don't do it. Don't go there.
That's his problem.
That's his problem. You don't want me to fix
Do you say that over subspace? Like, don't come here.
Don't come here. I got it handled.
I'm dealing with it.
I'm dealing with it.
People at the prom are like, man, this punch is shitty. It's just a bunch of mud and like fruit punch powder. Is this Kool-Aid? This is Kool-Aid and mud.
Can Punky like turn mud back into shoes?
No.
So then it's Kool-Aid and shoes.
Kool-Aid.
The athletes.
Alright.
Plain white hits you up and it's like, no, that wasn't Punky. A few days ago, Springdale Bay got turned into mud.
Oh.
The water supply's all fucked.
I'm never moving to Springdale. This place is awful.
I've been drinking like juice for like the last few days. If you could fix that, that'd be great.
How am I gonna turn it back from mud into water?
Let's see.
Well, I guess I just remove the dirt. Well, no, it'll eventually settle.
Kirby said there should still be 13 in the apartments. The 13 that were in the apartments went to the slime prom.
Yeah, the dice said so.
Meta Knight said the memer blasted a fucking island at a power generator.
Yeah, that's
That
the
he
island
did.
that I'm on.
Which
What?
has apparently been going on for a whole day because these sessions almost always start on new days. So Aiden's just been fighting this guy for a whole day.
That's something else. Alright, well, I dealt with the slime problem.
Mm-hmm.
Do I get money?
No.
What?
You could come
There's no bounty on these guys.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I'm going to, like, look at the prom and I'm going to look at all the people at the prom and I'm going to use my power and be like, guys, I saved your life. Give me money.
You're gonna use the convince power? Okay. Mark off the power usage. Gotta make sure you keep track of those.
We've got 4 minutes left and I've still got 14 uses.
You're now at 13. You gotta keep track.
Just keep walking up to people, give me money.
Don't you love having all
Give
these-
me money! I win!
Okay, roll 1d20.
17.
17. No, that's an 18. 18.
Alright, you got $18.
Hooray. I am now at $30. Can I get my eraser? Damn, you've like...
Wait, no, you gave the guy the money, remember?
Hmm?
Didn't you give that one guy money?
Oh, right. Now I'm at $18.
Yeah.
My bad.
When you
This is
essentially just rob
You
them.
can like hold it up if you need to.
I can't just do this right here.
So this wasn't quite Deus Ex, but it was pretty close to Deus Ex.
What do you mean?
That there were only 70 slimes in the city when it was a whole apocalypse. Where we're all Dr. Evil's slimes.
Yeah.
Maybe they used the slime repelling thing. That guy said he made a
wait.
killing.
So that means all my guys are back. Yeah.
Oh, your what's are back?
I took over Dr. Evil's like evil corporation.
You took over the evil... It's
All of
called
them.
the Evil Corporation.
All of them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All of them.
All of
And I
them.
just had one for a while because.
Well, we've only got 4 minutes left.
Yep, you got 4 minutes left.
Alright, what can I do with 4 minutes?
You could go
Plain White's
ahead
like,
and
the
say
water
you
supply
want
is really fucked. I would
There's
really
still not a good
appreciate it if
solution
you
to
fixed
that.
the...
I'm gonna walk over to the mud, like the water mud, whatever it is, and I'm gonna use my power to convince it to become water again.
But it doesn't have a mind.
Yeah, it doesn't have anything to convince.
I never said the power does not say they need a mind.
But
I just need to
convincing
convince-
generally needs a mind.
No,
No, you
that's
don't.
not how it works. It just convinces them. It doesn't.
Who
That,
was the them calling?
it convinces the mud. That's exactly
I
how
only
it
have
works.
a
Deal with
Let me
it.
Can communicate with any non-human creature in its native tongue. Mud is a
Mud
creature.
is not a creature.
We came out of mud, buddy. We evolved from mud.
We came at... The mud was separate.
Okay.
This was primordial.
I'm going to communicate with the microscopic organisms in the mud and tell them to drag the dirt away from the water.
That's interesting. Aquaman that hoe. Try it. That sounds like an interesting solution.
Success.
Cool. Yeah.
16
I'll
to
allow
7.
it.
We're assuming that there's as much water as there is mud, and not all the water.
I'm not assuming that. You have the bay isn't like all mud now, but it's definitely like a small amount of water compared to what the bay had before.
Is there enough water to be like left over for people to get something to drink?
There's not a lot.
That doesn't change anything. Like if it was like 10 feet deep, it's now like what, a foot deep.
That's significant.
Mud's like half water, half dirt, anyways.
But if all the water was turned into mud, then
Mud is still water and dirt.
No.
You do not exist as mud without water.
There was a higher dirt content.
Okay, so there's still water.
Yeah, just not a lot of water.
Okay.
Like you definitely helped.
I help.
There's just not a lot of.
We
How
just wait for the next rainy day. I saved the day twice
There you go.
in one session.
Oh.
Anyways, we got 2 minutes left.
Plain White goes, weren't there people that you like have holed up in like a shop?
I mean, they'll figure out eventually the slimes are gone, and eventually the wind will deal with the pot clouds.
He's like, what? How would I ever know that the apocalypse is over? Like,
You look outside and people aren't screaming anymore, and the green smoke is gone.
Is Plain White still on my island?
just like talking to.
Yeah.
It's like,
the island that's been disintegrating for a whole day.
Wait, what?
because you've been firing it through.
Oh yeah. Plain White's like, I'm slowly dying.
So yeah, I guess that's my first session.
Kirby teleports back to his apartment room using teleportation power. Then Kirby was like, "Did I won?" He also said, "You can't convince something that doesn't have a mind." I like that you changed it to the organism. It just makes more sense.
Yeah.
Ooh, but yeah.
Yeah, but Aiden's been getting screwed over by the same stuff, so.
I really have been.
That's fair.
Whoops, so you still got like
But I
1
gotta
minute.
work around.
If you have anything else you want to do.
I'm just gonna like spend the rest of my time croaking at the sky.
Okay. You're gonna croak at the weeds clouds, I guess.
The weed's probably gone. Like the wind just probably pushed it away.
You see a cloud in the shape of a frog. But yeah, what did you think of your first session for Jank Heroes Funnifyic?
That was certainly better than dealing with Goat Teacher.
How would you rank it on a 10 scale, and what do you think would make it better? Kirby says, I'll heal Turbo Toad for 19, cause whatever.
Cause whatever.
Did you even take damage?
No, you never said anything hit me.
Yeah, so nothing, he doesn't get any help.
I mean, I did a very good job of dodging shit.
Oh, but what was your 10 scale?
I'm surprised he didn't take damage from when his tongue was burning with slime acid.
I mean, it's just like biting hot pizza. It's not like it's gonna
I mean,
impede me
it's
physically.
considerably different when it's acid.
Acid.
I mean, that's how he described it. Like biting into hot pizza. But, I'd give it a 7 out of 10. Mostly just because there wasn't a lot of structure.
There's never a structure, though.
I know. And I know that's not going to change. I enjoyed it. But I think structure would help.
But watch out if you play literally whatever, though.
There is no structure in literally whatever, is there?
No,
Not really.
Oh.
This is
Why do
Matt.
you say that?
Or what I should say is that there's structure in the places where it doesn't necessarily need to have structure, and not structure when there should be structure.
But that's an opinionated thing.
Yeah, it's very opinionated.
Yeah, it's opinionated in this as well. Yeah. Well, but thank you all for watching. Real quick, I want to ask like other people who were like here but not the active player. Like, what did you think of this session, Mr. Hand?
I think you hand wave slimes way too hard.
Just made it like,
Slimes. I mean, you know, Springdale's infested by slimes. There's only 70 in there.
That's because people started going to the shop.
Just-
Meta Knight said
There's no
it
way
was
they
fun.
fixed the problem in like us 2 days.
There was a shop for
When
it.
most of the city was screwed, there's no way 2 days was enough to clear out most of the population from slimes.
Kirby said it was fun. He said Meta Knight did things.
Man, I did things indeed.
And the fact that the problem wasn't settled in the main area of the city first.
Like at the apartments or whatever.
Like the apartments, the school, which is in the center of Springdale.
Is the school, like, fixed in the center of Springdale, or will it
Nah,
move
shit
to?
moves.
Shit moves.
What did you think of this session?
I'm happy with it because I'm glad my stuff got resolved, and now I can go after the stuff I've been trying to for like a good solid minute.
Good solid minute.
Yeah.
Oh, Bangzo. I know you weren't fully in it, but what did you think of what you like heard of the session?
It's okay.
Yeah, alright, yeah. Well, thank you all once again for watching. If you like this video, make sure to like this video, favorite, comment, subscribe, and ring that bell so you know whenever we do these live streams. This is your host, your friend, your boy, Jet Black, the one and only, here with...
Q.
You didn't introduce us in the first part of the video, Jet.
I agree with that.
Gerard's just over there.
What's the story, Mark?
What?
Anyway, how's your sex life?
Fucking.
Kirby said he put Bangzel in parentheses, and then he put in capital letters. It was bullshit!
Has he said that before?
I don't know.
Is that like a quote?
But yeah, thank you all again, and have a wonderful night. This is your host, your friend, your boy, Jet Black, the one and only, here with the guys, logging out.
Later.
Peace.
Here, let me roll that sucker.